Good morning and welcome to the fourth hour. There is breaking news right out of the gate this morning. This was actually, as I was just getting off the air this morning, the Supreme Court upholding that TikTok ban. So let's see what they said. So they uphold the federal law that would ban TikTok. The judgment of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia is affirmed. So there were no dissents. So the TikTok ban could move forward according to the U.S. Supreme Court. So where it goes from there, we will just have to wait and see. So great to have you along this morning. Thank you so much for being here. I think many of you are probably really engaged in watching Governor Kristi Noem's confirmation hearings. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, we in the last hour of the program, we carried what I could live, and we heard her opening statement, which was I thought very good. She, as I was seeing again, now it's early in the hearing, but she was handling herself very well. It seemed like she was being treated pretty respectfully from members of the Senate committee. And Senator John Thune had given an introduction to Governor Noem. Also, you had Senator Kevin Cramer of North Dakota. They were both very, very complimentary. And you had a number of other, there are a few governors that are on the committee who were also very, spoke very complimentary of Governor Kristi Noem. So that is certainly, it's going to be a big story. We'll see what happens as the hearings go on throughout the course of the day today. But it certainly seems like, again, based on what I saw earlier, it seemed that she seemed to be moving forward. What's Edgy saying here regarding that TikTok ban? Some of the videos of supposedly young adults freaking out over the TikTok ban really reinforce the belief that they are completely disconnected from reality. I think that might be said just about of some on social media, period. Not just TikTok, but some people on social media. Facebook tends to be a little more, I mean, even Facebook, generally Facebook is for older folks like me. It's older folks who are on Facebook. And even on Facebook, I mean, kind of have that reaction. I think at least I do at times. There were some other stories that I wanted to, that I had planned to get to in the closing hour of the show today and wasn't able to do it. I didn't realize that Governor Noem's confirmation hearing began at 8 a.m. this morning. So I wanted to bring that to you live so that you could hear her opening statement, at least her opening statement, and maybe a portion of the committee hearing. And we were able to do that for you. There had been some other stories that I had not been able to touch on. Ted Cruz introducing a no tax on tips bill. Did you catch this? How'd you feel about this? The No Tax on Tips Act. So this would exempt tips from federal income tax. The bill would allow taxpayers to claim a 100% deduction for tipped wages, whether it's cash, credit, debit card tips, doesn't matter. You would be able to claim all that. And this is being co-sponsored by Senator Steve Daines of Montana, Senator Rick Scott of Florida, and Senator Kevin Cramer of North Dakota. This is kind of like the common sense coalition among Republicans in the U.S. Senate. I think Cruz and Daines and Scott and Cramer. So the National Restaurant Association is behind this. Be interesting to see whether or not that moves forward. Also, Montana is moving forward with a transgender public bathroom bill. And this passed the Montana House fairly handily on a 58-42 party line vote. So now it goes to the state Senate. I have no idea what the climate is in the Montana State Senate. But if this is actually enacted, it means that schools, prisons, domestic violence programs, so on, transgenders would not be allowed to use public restrooms in Montana. Very interesting to see these. A lot of these issues that are coming forward, these transgender kind of issues that are coming forward. Also, I've got to find the new Walmart logo. Let me do a search here. Have you seen the new proposed Walmart logo? Because I really, oh no. Oh, hold on a second here. I looked at this, and at first glance, it's not going to look any different to you. Here, let's. There are a number of stories that are out there regarding this. So let's go to the Today Show. Okay, I've got that up for you so that you can actually see this, what it is what I am talking about. Walmart's new logo. So there it is, right there. Is that a new logo, or is that just like a retool of? I mean, that is absolutely so. They've darkened the blue, and they've thickened the yellow lines. That to me is not a new logo. They're actually, because everything I've seen, it's a new logo. Walmart's got a new logo. That is not a new logo. And that is a completely uninspiring logo. I mean, okay, it's Walmart's logo. They can do whatever they want. I don't get too worked up. But it's just, I don't know. How is Edgy is saying it is radically different? Are you joking with me? If you're being serious, how is that radically different? The darker blue I like. Rather than the lighter shade of blue, I like the darker blue. But radically different, I think you're joking with me. John says, in the printing world, we would call that dot gain. It just doesn't appear to be a new logo to me. Did you hear Donald Trump also? This story was trending this morning. Donald Trump is naming some ambassadors to Hollywood. Did you catch this? Special envoys. And they will promote business in Hollywood. Trump announced this on True Social. John Voight, I love John Voight. He's one of the most solid conservatives in Hollywood, I think I've heard. There are a number of them. James Woods is another. But John Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone will be special ambassadors to Hollywood. And Trump said they will serve as special envoys to me for the purpose of bringing Hollywood, which has lost much business over the last 4 years, to foreign countries. They will bring business back, bigger, better, and stronger than ever before, Trump says. And then he went on to say, these are 3 very talented people. They will be my eyes and ears, and I will get done what they suggest. It will, again, be like the United States itself, the golden age of Hollywood, Trump is saying. So those are the folks that he is appointing. Again, John Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone. Stallone, I've always liked. have enjoyed him. I've enjoyed his work. And then watching him out talking about Donald Trump, remember after the election, and he was calling him like the second George Washington, Sylvester Stallone said of Donald Trump. So I'm not surprised that Trump is bringing him back in. Oh, that Walmart logo. People online are reacting to this. I can't believe someone got paid for this. One user said. Another who said, the dumbest logo rebranding I've ever seen. Hey, Walmart, I'd love to know how much that cost. Yeah, no kidding. That is just absolutely crazy. Also, I'm trying to see if there was anything else. Again, I'm pretty saddened by the death of Bob Uecker, and I want to thank those of you on Facebook who have been, I mentioned that earlier this morning, and I asked you, who is your, favorite sports announcer? Who are your favorites? Bob Uecker, I think, was a favorite of many of us, probably even many of us who never even heard Bob Uecker call a real game before. We're fans of Bob Uecker, and from the from the Miller Lite commercials. I misspoke there. Seriously misspoke. The Miller Lite commercials a number of years ago, Bob Uecker was part of those. And I apologize because I don't know if I can find this. There is, let's go to YouTube and see if I can find that. There is, Bob Uecker was in a great commercial with Rodney Dangerfield. I don't know if you remember that. It's from like 1986. Let's see if I can find this. Now here it is. Hold on. Okay. Let me share this because I found this to be incredibly funny. Here it is.
It started out as a party, but turned into a case of the missing case.
The Ruby Shindig.
Put your lights!
Oh, Mickey!
It's okay, doll.
No, it's not. There's a case of Miller Lite missing.
Who took it? Somebody
Who is it?
in this room.
Rodney!
Hey, guys, take it easy, will you?
Why'd you do it, Rodney? 'Cause light tastes great?
Yeah!
Cause light's less filthy.
Yeah!
I didn't do it. Well, I'm not even Rodney.
You! I thought it was a costume party. Great mask, huh?
But if he didn't do it, who did?
You'll never figure out who took that case.
Oh, Mickey, you did.
Not exactly.
Rodney.
Hiya, doll.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm glad we didn't go dancing.
It's no mystery that there's only one light here.
Oh, that commercial just absolutely cracked me up. So I wanted to share that with you. I just thought that was incredibly funny. But Bob Uecker, I think, really leaves behind just a number of great memories for those who enjoyed his work again as a sports announcer, calling baseball games, and a lot of fans who are heartbroken at his death. But I wanted to share that with you. I love Bob Uecker in Major League. I thought he was just incredibly funny. And so that's where we're going to leave it for today. I want to thank you so much for being here this morning and throughout the week. Hope you'll come back on Monday. Please hit the like button before you leave. And so long until then, I'll see you again on Monday. And may God bless, my friend.